Hey, it's been a long week, I tell you, with long couple of weeks, I guess, with the roaster bearings going out, with the building hit by the snowplow, and now this next problem, which you'll see here in a little bit. Um, so we have been having water pooling and kind of coming up almost like it's working its way under the tiles in the bathroom at the drive-through. It's been going on actually after like a couple days. It started a couple days after the building was hit by the snowplow, and once the brutal cold finished and it started warming up a little bit. So I had a couple of theories. I thought, well, it could be ice dam and the snow backing up on the roof at the drive-through. And the problem with that roof is it's original to the 50s, that porcelain enamel on steel, like roofing tiles almost. And almost all of them have little holes in them, rust holes. It's 60 years old, which really is only an issue. It's not really, it has not really been an issue, but I thought, well, maybe we have an ice dam that water's backing up. So that's why I got up there. I shoveled it. I have a big, ice rake, an extendable ice rake. I got up and I pulled all that snow off the roof, and then waited a couple days and thought, well, maybe that'll take care of it. And I also thought perhaps there's something the way the plow hit and pulled that wall out that the roof got tweaked and opened up a couple of those tiles funny. Well, that didn't seem to be the case. Once I pulled the snow off, I could see it. Oh, hi. Hi, Sadie. Sorry. Hey, you. And so once I got all that snow off, I thought that would take care of it. It didn't take care of it. In fact, we were getting more pools of water more quickly. I mean, and I'm talking like moppable amounts of water every 30 minutes, every 15, 20 minutes. I mean, it was significant. So I thought, well, maybe there's snow packed up against the building on the outside. So I checked that. No, that wasn't the case. So finally, I thought, maybe there's something in the wall going on. So there's a couple of access panels on the other side of the wall from the bathroom, the metal access panels that I can still pop off. So I popped off and I looked in and I thought I could see a little bit of moisture in there, but nothing significant. So I had to do this. Hey guys, as if I've not been having enough fun, I'm in the bathroom at Mudby, and we've been having water leaking coming out from under the floor, which is why I was up throwing snow off the roof. It turns out that I have a pipe, that one right there, that connection, that PEX connection is bad. So I have to replace it. Just a little clarification. When I say the PEX connection, what I meant was where the crimping had been put on, it looked like it was leaking around that crimping. So my guess is that when that was originally done, they couldn't quite get onto that crimping very well, and they ended up crimping it at an angle and didn't actually get it crimped on evenly or tightly. Now, granted, this was 15 years ago that this was put in, so I don't know exactly, or 18 years ago, I don't know exactly how long it's been leaking or what caused it to suddenly start leaking. I suspect that with all the work that was done this summer out on the roadway with the roundabouts, because they completely redid all the infrastructure and redid the water, and the water was constantly being turned on and off and on and off, and and all those pressure changes, I suspect that somehow loosened something, and that's what caused it to start leaking. The question is can I actually get, because of this pipe, can I get onto it? I guess we'll find out. Okay, I think I got it fixed, guys. So what I had to do is, it was this that was leaking. And so what I did was I couldn't get the PEX ring crimper in there, so I had to do the pinch clamp, the Oetiker pinch clamp. So I did those. It seems to be working. Another quick editorial note. So the reason I ended up putting that valve in there is not because I necessarily needed a valve. It's because the pipe wasn't long, and there was not enough flexibility even with the PEX to be able to cut it out and then put, and essentially cut the bad piece out and then lift the whole thing up, and then re-clamp it. So I thought, well, shoot, I'll just put a valve in. That'll buy me 3 inches, which is about what I needed. So I actually ended up having to cut that old pipe off because I couldn't get in there I couldn't even get in there with the PEX cutters. So I had to actually do it with a utility knife. And it was like a big ragged cut. So fortunately I had enough pipe that I could then trim it smooth, and level and even. And then once I put the valve in, Bob's your uncle. And with those Oetiker clamps, it made it a snap or a pinch. No leaks. I did put a valve on it in case I ever had to open this wall again. And what I'm going to do is I'm simply going to just put those pieces of drywall back in and make sure that they're fastened. And then I'm going to just simply shut this wall and no one will be the wiser. That way, if we ever need to pull it off again, we can with not a lot of work. So anyway, oh God, it's 6:15, time to go home, eat some food. That's my story. Guys, I'm sticking to it.